Biggest thing to hit your cinema screens in years. Well, at least according to Lizzo. Star Wars mania is starting to strike back in the States with the release of the trailer for the long-awaited prequel. Determined not to miss out, Lizzo travelled 3,000 miles across the Atlantic to New York to catch the much-talked-about 2 minutes of film in years.
A long time ago in a galaxy not too far away, Star Wars and its 2 sequels became 3 of the most popular and successful films ever made. This film is set some 50 years before the original Star Wars and has become one of the most talked about events in cinema history. The story of how a 9-year-old boy, not just any 9-year-old mind, became Darth Vader, one of the most sinister screen villains in history, in events that cast a shadow over the next 50 years of Star Wars history. And everyone wants to know how it all began.
I was 10 years old when the first Star Wars film came out, so this is pretty much a defining moment in my life, I think.
I'm here because Star Wars is the greatest story ever told.
It's 2 minutes and 5 seconds of something I've been waiting for since 15 years. My heart's going about 150 miles an hour, and I'm like, open the door.
The new Star Wars footage is being shown like other trailers before a full-length film, but many fans are only interested in seeing 2 minutes of one of the most eagerly awaited films ever.
I just paid $9 to see a 2-minute trailer, left before the movie started, and it was worth every penny. I'd pay, $10, $20 to see it.
If, like me, you can't wait to see the trailer, you can now download it from the internet. There's still no sign of it hitting cinemas in this country, though, but if the reaction of American fans is anything to go by, it shall be well worth waiting for on the big screen.
And Lizzo flew back this morning with that special report, and a jet lag Lizzo you are too. But was it worth the journey?
Oh, absolutely. It was incredible. Just being part of, with all those people who want to be part of cinema history. The thing about Star Wars is that it touches something in all of us. It's one of the few films that parents are going to be looking forward to just as much as their children.
And can we expect any highlights?
Oh, absolutely. I don't want to give too much away, but you see some incredible, amazing aliens. You see Jake Lloyd, the 9-year-old boy, who's the star of the film, doing his piloting stuff in incredible races through the desert. And you see Ewan McGregor waving a lightsaber. Briefly,
are we all going to be Star Wars struck this time around?
Oh, yes, this is where it all begins. The next 6 months it's going to get worse and worse. It's going to be more and more everywhere. Posters, trailers, it's not going to stop, and the film's not even out for another 6 months, till next summer.
All right, well, I'll be there, Lizzo. You've convinced me.
I'll be there too.
Right, now to another stateside craze, which is far more hazardous than intergalactic conflicts. Bored with boarding, American teenagers are turning to banister surfing. New slippery sole trainers with a groove underneath allow surfers to slide down handrails, banisters, or anything else with an edge. But they can reach dangerously high speeds, and the shoemakers have attached a warning label, but many teenagers are ignoring the risks.
There is definitely a safety concern. We do recommend to all people who participate that they use all protective gear, and that it means knee pads, wrist guards, elbow pads, and of course a helmet.
Shops in Britain now want to stock the shoes, but safety campaigners in this country say used incorrectly, you could end up with a lot worse than bruises or a twisted ankle. And finally, to the amazing discovery of a nest of dinosaur eggs, which could tell us more about the lives and looks of the prehistoric creatures. Scientists who stumbled across the nest found that inside the eggs were fragments of skin and bones. The best clue yet to what dinosaurs look like. The nest was discovered in the Patagonian desert in Argentina. The eggs are 90 million years old and were found in this huge dinosaur nest in the middle of the desert. They're the closest scientists have come to the real thing.
We walked out away from the vehicles, and within 5 minutes people were kneeling down on the ground and picking up huge chunks of dinosaur eggs. And eventually we found some with the embryos and the skin inside, so it was a remarkable experience.
It's what's inside the eggs that has caused the most excitement. Pointed teeth, tiny bones, and patches of scaly skin, all belonging to a giant plant-eating dinosaur called sauropods. No one knows why the eggs didn't hatch, but the baby dinosaurs inside would have grown to about 50 feet, twice the size of a double-decker bus. Incredible. And that's it for today. Join us again tomorrow, as always, live at 5. Till then, goodbye.